Amazon Hot Wax. This is Wonder Woman season 3, starring the immortal Linda Carter, and this is basically the Linda Carter, uh, uh, I guess, portrait, which is her album, her first album. I guess this is the portrait album advertisement episode, because Diana goes undercover to a record label because they're being extorted, and she sings some songs, of course. So it's helping to promote her singing career, I guess. I mean, this is a weird episode. Wonder Woman, even many times on this channel and on these videos, I mentioned a couple of gripes. I love this show. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love the show. I absolutely love Linda Carter. She is Wonder Woman. I love the show. It's like top 10 favorite shows of all time. But I'm doing these videos to point out, to not rank them, but to give you a more honest approach to each episode. And this one's a bit wonky, right? So she goes undercover for this record label, and you're like, why is the IADC involved in this? Like, at all? Like, I mean, there's been episodes where you're like, it's a stretch. This is really kind of weird. Like, there's nothing that's threatening the nation. Like, who cares? So anyways, the girl who's running the extortion is actually the girl from Star Trek original series, the one where they're on that ship and they don't know they're on that ship, and McCoy kind of falls in love with her and whatever. That she's great. So I'm going to use my space system. I'm going to give the storyline 1. So 1 means it's okay. Look, this is going to get a low score, but it's still got Wonder Woman in it, although she doesn't appear for about 25 minutes. So more than halfway through, she finally appears. There isn't much for her to do because this isn't really a story that requires the IADC, so you don't need Agent Diana Prince. You don't really need Wonder Woman, so they're had to find excuses to bring her in, which is why I'm giving the story a 1. This entire thing is just a big who cares. Like, it's okay. I'm giving it an okay because, it's still fun to see her, and she sings, and her hair's a bit different too, so she looks a bit different, so that's interesting. Yeah, some other characters. I'll get to the character section. The extortionists have stolen this tape recording of this guy. I think it was Billy. Yeah, Billy was the big pop star, and he died. So his final recording, which they can't re-record, has been taken, and they want money for it. Judge Reinhold is in this episode, and him and this girl, they're brother and sister, and they're the ones who are the inside men with this recording label, who have gotten this tape and given it to these guys, and they're trying to get money from the owner. And the owner and Linda or Diana is undercover there. And it's just like, it just doesn't even matter. Like, let's say they succeed. If the villains succeed, what does it matter? Right? The first season, you're fighting the Nazis. So clearly you don't want them to win. So clearly anything that Wonder Woman does to prevent them from winning is important. Not so much here. Like, even if the villains succeed, what does it matter to me? Like, who cares? It's like, so this guy got ripped off. Okay, well, that sucks. And they're going to go rip off someone else. I know, but like, whatever. I mean, it's wrong. It's illegal, and they should be punished and go to jail. But like, why do I need Wonder Woman's involvement? So pacing, I'll give it a 1 because you're waiting around for Wonder Woman to appear and there's not much else really happening. They tried to introduce all these weird comic bands, like these comedical, like they're bands. There's the guys with makeup, and they're just crazy and weird and running around and jumping around and throwing confetti and stuff. And you're like, okay, I guess these are the fun, weird guys. Like, what kind of music are they making? So all these kind of eccentric bands, and they're trying to, show the corruption in the music industry. You're like, yeah, whatever. I mean, we know about that. The artistry, I'll give it a 1. Everything looks fine. Wonder Woman does appear finally and does, some okay stuff. Nothing crazy. One thing I'd like to point out is there's a part where she's about to turn to Wonder Woman, and the record label guy almost sees her. So that was interesting. But then that prevented her from turning into Wonder Woman, so I didn't like that. Another thing weird with the artistry is that they do more slow motion here. I don't know if they're like thinking $6 Million Man or Bionic Woman or something. I don't know when exactly how those like when those came out versus Wonder Woman, like when they were airing, like they say, hey, maybe let's do some more, let's do some of those slow motion parts. You're like, okay, why? So she's running it. Wonder Woman's running. It's literally like a small distance and it's slow motion. And you're like, what is this, Baywatch or something? Like, hurry up. for $6 million Man, which I love, and Bionic Woman, which I love. The effect was supposed to be like, oh, this is the way that they're showcasing the powers or whatever, right? So in a weird sense, the speed of the run is slowed to give it effect. This one, it's just like they didn't really do that before, so why is it happening now? The characters, I'm going to give it a 1. I mean, you know, obviously Linda Carter's the best, so like she's awesome. Everybody else was just like okay. The villains were all right. Judge Reinhold's character was one of the nicer villains who's like, well, I don't want to go too far with this. And they're like, well, you better go. The sister's like in control. Like, you better do this, you know. The eccentric musicians were okay. You come to find out that Billy, who's the guy that the big pop star who they're holding his tape for ransom, he's not dead. He's not dead. He says he's not dead. I'm not dead. It's like, okay, I'm not dead. All right, well then what the heck? And that kind of derails the bad guy's plans, but then they're going to just kidnap him or kill him and say, well, now the recording's worth more. So, I mean, they're fine. Actually, I thought the sister was the best. She was kind of the real bitch in the episode. I liked her. Yeah, so it was all right. Steve Trevor's hardly in this. He's not pretty much. I think from this point on, he's just going to be man on phone or whatever. Like, Diana, go on this mission. Okay, bye. And then you don't see him again. Enjoyment factor, I give it a 1. It was okay. You know, look, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. That's probably the lowest mark I've given. This is probably the weakest one, just because it's very obvious. I wonder if it was obvious back then, but it probably was even back then. That this was just like an advertisement for Linda Carter's singing. Now, I have not listened to the album, her portrait album. I've heard maybe 2 or 3 of the songs. It's not really my kind of music, so, but nothing against her. Sounds good, like, you know. So I don't know. I've watched other Linda Carter movies, and I thought she was very good in those. I just watched Hotline, where they're getting the obscene calls or whatever. She's trying to solve a mystery. That was kind of good. And she was in like other shows and stuff. So I've seen other performances of hers, and I thought she was really good. Her singing was fine. It's just not my kind of cup of tea or whatever. But that's it for this one. 5 out of 10. I'm not trying to beat it up. I still love the show. Linda Carter's the best. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Don't base your liking and disliking based on my comments. I'm trying to be fair. You know deep down that this was just an advertisement for her to sing, but still a lot of fun. It still had some fun elements. Sorry, not a lot of fun. It still had fun elements, and she, of course, was great. So that's it, everybody. I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.